Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK. I'm sorry I haven't been on for a little while. I just thought I'd just pop on and show you how far I've got with this sequin wedding bouquet project. And as you can see, I've sewn all these sequins on already, and I'm going to cover the whole of the material. And I've done them all in lines going across my felt. But I haven't done them straight. I've just done them sort of, it doesn't matter if they're wonky sort of thing. And what I'm going to do is go back and fill in the gaps afterwards. So I've just decided to do it, just not worry about how straight it is. Okay, so I've done all these sequins the same way as I showed you in, I think it was the first part of this project. So if you want to have a look at the videos, you can, and see how I sewed these on. Okay, here with the material here, I have actually done a bit more than what I've shown you on the videos here. Basically, I did originally have a square on each side, sewn on each side, and you'll see that in the last videos that's what I've done. But I've decided to take two of the squares out on either side and just sew either side together. I've also patched it up a bit around the edge here, and the reason why is so that this will fit on the front of the bouquet. I've also glued this together, and you can see how I've done that on a lot of my bouquet holder videos. Okay, so what we're going to do is put this on top here, and as I was saying, basically because the material wasn't long enough, I've patched it up so it's long enough, okay, just to go under here, so we can pull that all round like this, and that'll be the front of your bouquet. Okay, so with these sequins, I don't know if I should have taken these sequins this far down on the material. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the back, but I've decided to, I think I might leave them like that, but if I don't, I might unpick them, but I'm deciding I might actually leave them like that and just do a patchy back to my bouquet. But I'm not going to take these sequins as far down on the next rows as I have with these ones. Okay, so as you can see here, what I've done here is I've started with the sequins a bit further in. Okay, I just thought I'd just show you that so you know what we've been doing. Okay, maybe do a bit more sewing on here just to show you how these are done. But that's all that I'm doing, and I'm not going straight along here. I'm just basically just picking up these sequins and sewing them on in a line, but it's not always a straight line. Okay, I don't think it matters that it's not straight. Okay, so if I just show you, if I bring that up to here, you can see that that's what I'm doing. I'm just bringing these sequins on like this. Sorry if you can hear some noises in the background. Occasionally we get the neighbours make noises and things. Okay, so what I was also going to say to you while I'm on this video is that, so you can see what I'm doing while I'm talking, hopefully, that so I'm also doing these sequins, whatever colour I want, whatever I feel like doing really, and I'm doing them all face down. Sequins are all face downwards. Okay, and like I said, I didn't think I was going to do this much sewing. I didn't think I'd be doing this much, but I've decided that, you know, I forgot how much I enjoy it, because I used to do embroidery, and this is very similar. Okay, very similar indeed. So now what I'm going to do is pick up 5 beads, and what I wanted to say to you is, while I'm doing this, 1 second, just pick up these beads. 3, 4, 5, is that I have attempted to go live a couple of times on here, and I would like to keep trying. Okay, but I'm really sorry that it hasn't been successful, and I won't go live and leave it on here unless it is quality, the best quality I can do, and you can see what I'm doing as well, and that it's not going to be cutting off too much. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of practice with the lives for me, because I think they've changed the goalposts a bit here on YouTube since the last time I did them. Okay, so anyway, I just thought I'd say that to you, and I'd like to say how grateful I am for those people who have just subscribed to my channel, and I hope you enjoy what we're doing on here. And there's all sorts of different projects you can look at. Also, those people that have liked and are yeah, also to those people who have liked my videos as well, done little comments below. Thank you so much for your contributions. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so this is what we're doing, and yeah, I just thought I'd come on and just have a little chat with you about what's happening, and I hope that you're happy to listen. And I know this isn't different to any of the last videos, because I mean, do you know, this project is basically it is a lot of sewing involved in this project. There really is. So that's kind of how it's going to be for this one, but you can always go back and look at some of the other videos that I've done. So I'm going to pick up another 5 here, different coloured. These are seed beads, by the way, these beads that I'm picking up. Okay, and I really wanted to do the lives so that I could come on willy-nilly and show you you know, this sewing like that, but I think we're going to have to do a few random videos in that sort of manner so I can explain to you what's happening. Okay, so you can see how lovely that is, and you know what, in the sunshine you should see how that sparkles. It really does sparkle, and it looks really, really pretty. So it really is worth doing this. But the other way you can do it is just to stick the sequins on. You don't have to sew them on, you can stick them on. But I find with this you can unpick it if it's not quite right. You can, so it's not permanent. And there's lots of different ways that you can put these on if you're sewing it as well. It's very versatile, which is why I decided to do it. And I forgot how much I actually like doing these sort of things. I forgot. So it's kind of really made me realise that I really do like embroidery and sewing and stuff. I really love that. It's just been such a long time since I've done it, and I've never sewn sequins on before, so this is my first time in doing this sort of thing. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just randomly doing these wherever I feel like doing. There's no pattern to where I'm sewing these on or anything. Okay, there really isn't. So I did have a box of, I had my sequins. Oh, they're over here. Sorry to go away from the camera, but I've got this big box of sequins here, and try not to disturb the camera. And I'll just put some in the red now. Just mix my colours up. That's really good. And I'm just going to bring some more out there. So I've got a few more to play with. And I'm going to carry on a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and have my dinner. So that is how it is here on DIY Dream Weddings UK. I like to do lots of different use lots of different kinds of ways of making bouquets and things. So so I'm going to just do the same with this one as I did with the other one. I'm just going to sew that in like that. Okay, just like that. Let's take a big one, another big one. And what you can do is you can sew a big one, and you can also sew a small one next to it as well. Try not to lose my needle because I don't really want to have to thread that. If I lose my needle, that's it, I'm going to have to come off. So then you can just sew that in there like that, or you can do what I did with the other one and just sew a little bead in the middle there. Okay. And then maybe you might want to do another big one. So you can do that, alternative ones like that. So there's so many different ways that you can sew these sequins on. Okay, so that's how I've done that. I've started doing that row there. Okay, so I'm going to I might do just a little bit more thread on there. So I'll do a little bit more and then, yeah, so like I said, I'm quite grateful for you all coming on and having a look at what's happening here, and to all those new subscribers as well. Okay, so just going to sew that in there like that. Okay, can you see how lovely that is? And you don't have to do sequins, you could just do beads. Oh. Go on. And I'm not really minding that these overlap a little bit as well. Okay, and then they don't under down here, because we'll go back and fill those in with little beads and other things. Okay, so that is, so I'm going to come off now. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I cast off again, or how I finish this. So I'm just doing a little running stitch there. Okay, and then I'm going to cut that off like that. And I'm really pleased with the way that this fits on this bowl here. I'm quite happy with that now. And I don't know if I'll take those sequins off the edge or not, really, to be honest, but I'm really happy with how that worked. So we'll turn that over and we'll put the handle on the back there. Okay, and I'm going to cover all that with sequins. All right then, so I'm going to be off now, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you saw in this video. And if you subscribe, you get more videos just like this one. And I'll see you again soon. Okay then, bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.